All right. What are we going to look at today? Let's go to the other side. Let me see. Is there anything over? Yeah, I think there might be something on the other side that might be interesting. Before we do that, though, let's go to. I don't know. Let's go this one. This is an old book. It's the Standard Library of Natural History. Right? You think that it's about like history and things. It got some really interesting things, and it's really interesting to see what people like they thought of like indigenous people or from the olden times. It's cool. They got pictures. This is New Zealand and things. Let's just start from the beginning. Okay. Well, as you see, there is no table of contents. We just jump right on into the book. That's a little disappointing. Because now I don't know, I don't even know really where to start with you. So we are gonna just, this is our, so this is Tonga and the Polynesian Islands. We got Bismarck Archipelago, Samoa, the Pitcairn Islands. Don't know what that means or where that is. New Caledonia. What's really interesting is they all look black, don't they? Like literally. I mean, some of them are like lighter skinned black people, but they look, I mean, like their features look. I mean, literally, you could that if where do you think that is? First guess maybe Africa, but no, it's not. It's Australia. All right. Now, yeah, let's learn about these people. What are they wearing? Right? So we're going to learn about this is chapter, what, 4? The celebs, the Borneo, the Java, Sumatra, Philippines, Malay Peninsula. So we're going to be learning about that, the Filipinos and celebs, where the celeb is in the Borneo. So let's see. We passed not from. We shall include in this chapter a brief account of the very primitive Negritos of the Malaya Peninsula. Although geographically, can you see where I'm at? Negritos. The Negritos also found in the Philippines, but the chief race of this vast archipelago is the Malay. The Malay, which gives its name to the, I'm trying to, I'll just read it right here. It's easier to read for them. Is a branch of the Great Mongolian division of mankind. Its people are slim and of medium structure, some 3 or 4 inches below the average European height. Okay. Light brown skin. The face is somewhat square with high and prominent cheekbones. The eyes are black. The mouth is rather large. Okay. Well-cut lips. The chin is round. The nose is short and quite unlike that of either European or the Negro. The hair is black. The beard, I don't know if that's who they're talking about. I don't know. I'd say that their nose is kind of like a black person, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, this is pretty interesting. This should be a pretty interesting. So those are the Malays, right? How long is this chapter? I have a feeling that this might be yeah, this is a pretty long one. So I'm not gonna be able to go through the entire chapter. But we will look at some of the the this is pretty interesting. Oh, wait a minute now. Now look at this. So later on, so this is a Negrito man. That's what it says, right? Negrito, right? Negrito man, but he does not look at all resemblance of any characteristics of African descent. But then he kind of does, right there, right? Because, like, look at the hair. This is interesting. So this is a group of Negritos. All right, I'm confused. So this is a pretty old book. So if they're considering those Negritos, which is just Negro in Spanish, right? I'm confused. When was this book written? So copyright 1908, right? So by 1908, if they're Negritos, so they. The reason I'm confused is because throughout and all the history that I know, Negrito and like or Negro is a black person, but these aren't black. They're like they don't really match the same features. But if they're called Negritos, then that changes everything because then every single person of color was considered Negrito back in 1906. Very interesting. So then that just makes the Negrito family much larger than we would think. So it just unifies the people of color much more. It's because if in the eyes of the European, all of us were Negritos, then all of us would be considered the same in one large family. So we should unify with that in mind. All right. We'll read more about it. It's pretty interesting. The Malay, like I said, it's like a 30-page chapter. I only have 400 words, so I'm not going to be able to fit it all in there. But it's very interesting just to kind of learn the history and see like the perception that people had over 114 years ago. All right.